Well, this is the first afternoon of our 2017 Montana mule deer hunt. I'm sorry, 2018 Montana mule deer hunt. We're in the same unit that we were last year. It's just another over-the-counter unit, and we just got here about 4 hours ago. Got our camp set up, and we all picked out a relatively easy area to hike into and do some glass, and to try to get plans for tomorrow morning. See if we can't spot some bucks. So we'll see what happens. I haven't seen anything yet, but we know there was a lot of deer in here last year, so should be a lot of deer in here again this year. Well, first deer spotted. Let me see if there's anything else coming out. Just a doe. Well, we got set up. It's the first morning of the hunt here, and I'm back in a pretty nice spot. What I expected to be a good spot. I haven't hunted this yet, so we'll see, but I got back here in the dark. Took me about a 45-minute four-wheeler ride, and then it's probably another 45-minute hike of about 700 feet elevation, a mile and a half or 2 miles back, so it's kind of a haul, but we're a week into season here, and I wanted to get somewhere that I didn't think the deer had been disturbed, so I think this is the spot, but we'll see. Just keep glassing here. It's prime time, and one doe is out feeding, so we'll see. This is everything that I've got to work with this morning, so I got some good cover. I've got some good burned area. It should be a pretty good spot here. One doe. Let me get the binos out. Still on the first day of the hunt. Just working my way back to the four-wheeler. It's getting a little bit later in the afternoon, and just glassed with some more does. Still looking for that bedded buck. Haven't found him yet. I think I've seen a lot of the deer this morning. I didn't get on camera, but I probably saw 10 to 15 deer this morning, 3 bucks. Two of them I know were small. The last one was about a mile away, and I could see his antlers, so he was a decent buck, but I only saw him for about a minute, and he disappeared over a ridge, so I didn't even get a chance to think about going after him, but and they're just sitting in the shade. There's a group of about 5 of them I counted before. Seems to be all does. So, there's one more. Still after that buck. Just glassed up a bedded buck, but this one is too small. I don't even know if we'll be able to pick up his antlers on the camera. He's a little 2x2 though. Just laying there by himself. Keep looking. Well, this morning was a bit of a bust. They were predicting rain and something like 30-40 mile an hour wind gust today, and we definitely got the rain. We got out here in the morning. We were out here for first light, did another 45-minute four-wheeler ride, and then another 45-minute hike in the dark. We got up to our spots, and then right when we got there, it started raining. So nothing seems to be moving around. I'm going to head back to camp and get my stuff dried out. Brian does have 3 bucks bedded right now. I don't think he's going to shoot one of them. I think there was like a 2x2, and he said a nice 3x3, but we're only in the second day, so kind of doubting he's going to shoot that. We'll see. Well, we're on the second full day of the hunt in the afternoon, and we got rained out pretty good this morning. I didn't even get any video footage. Ended up heading to the same area that I was before. Got up early, did a big hike in and everything, and we got up there and it was just pouring rain and wind, and it was impossible to glass, so we just went back to camp. Trying a new spot, and finally got some deer coming out to feed. Looks like we got all does here, but I've got some good areas I think that I'm overlooking, so I'm just going to keep glassing and see if any bucks come out. We got about 45 minutes till the sun goes down, so hopefully some deer come out of these little timber pockets, which I think they will. It's definitely the hour that these deer are going to be moving around. Spotted another one bedded, but it's a doe again. Just need some bucks to move around. They might be just hanging out in a little bit of cover where I can't see them. Got a group of about 12 does over here now. There's just more coming out, so just gotta hang tight and see if anything else shows. Where we went. They're just all up on their feet. No sign of a buck yet, though. Brian texted me he saw another 3x3. He jumped it, but he didn't think it was big enough to shoot this early in the hunt. So we've been passing on bucks. We just gotta find the right one at this point. Well, it's the third morning out here, and I made this climb again up to the top of this hill. I'm back in this spot. It's my third morning in a row. Second morning was pretty much rained out. But I just think with the accessibility back here, the kind of cover they have and the food and the kind of split terrain, that I should see the kind of buck that I'm looking for. I haven't started to drop my standards quite yet. We're only on day 3, so I'm looking for a 4x4 or better. Day 4 or 5 that might change, so we'll see. They should be moving here pretty quick, so I will see if I can glass one up. Well, I got my deer this morning. It's the third day, and I got a 3x3. To be honest, I was holding out for something bigger, and I was moving to another glassing spot, and I jumped him, and I kind of misjudged how big he was. So I would have shot this towards the end of the week a little more, but I was trying to hold off for a little bit for maybe a 4x4 or bigger, but I got this down, so I guess I'm happy with it. Get this thing cleaned up and packed out, and then I guess I'll go hunt with the other guys. So decent deer. I got him at about 180 yards, and that's it. So general tag in Montana, 2018.